windy today.
Yeah, hopefully we get some rain.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Good Saturday morning from Fort Myers Beach. Nice big breeze going on here on the beach. And before we get started here, before I tell you where we are, just let me know if you can hear us. We got a nice walk around coming here at Island Towers. It just opened this month. But first, before I introduce you to our tour guide, I want to make sure that you guys can hear me loud and clear. And then we'll proceed. We are at 4900 Estero Boulevard, which is the Island Towers building, and it's right across the street from Bayland Road. So just let me know if you can hear it okay. If we got sound, we have our wireless microphones hooked back up. And is that Dave?
Yeah.
Dave, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right. We're just checking for sound that everybody can hear, and then we're gonna get going. So sound is good. Okay. Thank you, Don. Appreciate it. Okay. Kendra and Dave are here, and Dave, I'm going to hand you this once we get rolling. So I want, well, let me give it to you now because nobody cares what I have to say.
So I don't know if anybody cares what I have to say.
So Kendra, tell everybody a little bit about who you are and how you wound up here on Fort Myers Beach, and then Dave, same with you.
My name is Kendra Howard. I am the front desk, training to be the manager of Island Towers Resort. I've been coming down here for more than 30 years. Dave and I have on vacation. We fell in love with the place many years ago. Moved down here in 2022, right before Ian hit. We started working at RAL Property Management. I worked in the office doing the HOA side. 3 months ago, I was offered a position to come down here and take over for the manager, Cindy, who is going to be retiring. And Dave has been head maintenance down here before the storm, and now he came back after the storm. So we're going to be running it soon, hopefully, for the future. But we've been working hard to get this place open. It's had a lot of damage, but we've.
Did you say where you came from? Came down from?
Originally, we're from Findlay, Ohio.
Findlay, Ohio.
Yep.
Okay. And how do you guys meet?
We've been married for almost 32 years.
32 years. Well,
Yep.
you don't even look old enough for that to be possible. So.
Married at 10.
So, and you both work here.
Yes.
We both work here. So in the 2.5 years since Ian, I stayed on with RAL and helped rebuild a couple of the other resorts. We have a resort down at the other end, it's Tropical Sands, and then one on the north end, Bel Air. So I went back into construction, which is my background, helped rebuild those places, and then this place was coming back open again, so I came down here in January, reclaimed my old spot as the head maintenance guy, and helped put TVs up and all the little stuff inside the rooms. Construction was still going on out outside of the building, which we weren't really a part of that, but we did a lot of the inside stuff, hanging TVs,
Sure.
taking all the pots and pans up.
Yeah, people don't realize what it takes to get everything brand new into 39 units. 8 pillows per unit, all the silverware, the dishes, the pots and pans, the coffee makers, toasters, like it's
95% of that time we didn't have an elevator, so
Yeah.
all of it went up the staircases.
Oh, gosh. How many? You got 5 or 6?
6.
And it's a timeshare.
Yes.
It's a timeshare.
So how does that work? Tell people how that works.
You can buy 1 week at a time. So for 52 weeks, each owner is different. You can own multiple weeks, but it's only for Saturday to Saturday.
Okay. What is the going rate now, being that it's summertime and kind of slow? So what are you guys offering it for now?
The rentals right now for this time period, the inside view is $1,600. The tower buildings are $1,800 per week to rent.
Okay.
But sales, you'll have to call RAL because each unit is different, and owners own some and are selling, and then Island Towers was deeded back after Ian. People that didn't want to hang on to it, they now own it and they are selling it, but each unit has a different price. So RAL Property Management will be able to answer those questions for you.
So talk about the damage from Hurricane Ian, what it was like.
So from the back, basically when that wave came in, it was 15-foot tall wave that came in. So
just by comparison of the view, where you can see the green above the first floor.
it was about a foot over that.
foot over that. Okay.
So when the wave hit, basically it took every room here is an oceanfront view.
Okay.
So it took all the lanais off of the first floor. The office basically blew out through this side of the building, and then all the lanais on the second floor got blown off. Just from the wave, the power of the wave just blew all the lanais off, and then we got about a foot of water in the second floor, and then we lost our roof too.
Okay, so every unit got damaged.
Every unit got damaged because of the water coming through the roof.
So did anybody stay in the building?
No.
Okay, everybody evacuated.
Everybody evacuated.
That's good. So
we had some people trying to stay.
Yeah. Did you have any cameras where you could see the in the back where you could see the storm surge?
We did. The problem with the cameras is we had it to about maybe 6 foot, but the camera system was on the first floor. So when that wave came through and wiped out the maintenance shop, basically that's where our cameras setup was.
Go?
We went home. We live on North McGregor, just before the bridge for the Cape.
Oh, okay. You don't live here in one of the units.
No.
That'd be nice. All right, let's kind of take a walk down, and I do. If I could just grab that from you.
You can have it for the rest of the time.
No, you're doing a great job. Nobody wants to hear me. So I want to thank Michael Stewart is sponsoring our walk around this morning. Michael Stewart's a great sponsor of the show. If you want something built rock solid, you want to call Michael Stewart. He's also sponsoring our 4th of July broadcast from Margaritaville. So you guys have been closed since Hurricane Ian.
Yes.
And you opened this month.
May 17th was the first week we were able to have owners come in. This will be the third check-in, and they are more than friendly and excited to be back. Everybody has been just so thankful.
How many total owners do you have here? Like, it's got to be in the hundreds, right? Because they're all by 1 week at a time.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
I don't even know the exact. I don't know the exact count now.
Because the units that are the weeks that are for sale, we're not sure how many.
Right. It was about 1,800 before.
Yeah.
So it's basically 39 units times 52 weeks.
How about we go out the back? Can you show me the back
Yeah,
pool area? So we're at Island Towers, everybody. And what's the phone number if somebody wants to rent for a week? So you can give out the phone number while we're walking in the back. See the
You
pool?
can call 239-481-9580, and the office will be able to do the rentals and sales for anybody who calls in.
And by the way, just to give you guys a little bit of situational awareness here, we're just a smidge past Publix. Not very far past Publix, so it's certainly within walking distance. And our friends down at the, I'm already forgetting the name of the building across from across from Publix just opened too. So which building is this here?
This is Kahlua here. This was damaged same time ours, and this kind of looked like the front of ours too, where everything got blown out from the back. They started the same time we did. We just had a better contract.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's really what it's coming down to these days, the contractors, yeah. So Diane says approximately, you probably know who Diane is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Approximately 1,200 owners, and there are 1,989 unit weeks. So right here looks awesome.
Yeah.
All over the place. Clearly easy.
Covered with sand.
Yeah.
This is all new. The pool equipment is new because it was all taken away in a 15-foot phase.
A lot of things couldn't be rebuilt the way they used to be just because of the new guidelines and all that stuff. So
You can see how close we are to the water.
Yeah.
And did you guys, the pipe is still out there? Hi. Did you want to say something? Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's so cool.
Online stuff. Got you. That's all right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. So, thank you. Did you, the pipe is still out here. Did you guys get sand back here? No. Because we're kind of in mid-island, right? So
they're right up here and then they're right down here. So I don't know if we're going to end up being the last person. It looks like they're getting close because they're starting to move equipment now towards this direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have not had their beach renourishment yet.
All right, let's walk over here and see if we can get away from the wind. It's hard for people to hear with the wind. Definitely windy today. You can see it out there in the water, guys. All right. Let's see if we can block the wind a little bit here. So yeah, every room has a great view like this.
Yes, every room is beachfront. They get to look at this every day, all day.
How badly damaged was the pool?
It,
The pool didn't really get damaged that much. It filled up basically with the seawater. The last view I had was water probably this deep because we had a camera there. So it was about this deep the last time I got a view of it. But basically when the wave went through, it dragged everything from the office back out and put it in the pool.
So these are all brand new windows, right?
Right.
Did everything blow out the way it was supposed to?
Everything, I mean, it blew holes in these, blew all these lanais right here. All these were gone from that wave that hit, but it took this whole wall out, that whole wall out.
These walls were gone.
These walls were gone.
Yeah, I think you sent me pictures of that. So you can see, we're talking up above.
Up above this, yeah.
Right there. Wow. So
Yeah.
all these units were flooded because the water main
Yes.
is above there.
Correct.
They get flooded, then
The roof got ripped off that direction, so then it just ran down from the top down. The 4 stack, which is this stack right here, got it the worst because the middle of the building just was dumping rain in there.
Todd, I'm going to come back down to your place with microphones, and I'm going to redo the 2 that didn't. I did the Sunset. He's never going to let me live this down. I did the Sunset Walkaround, and I tried it on YouTube, and the microphones for some reason didn't work on YouTube. So, and then I went back for the ribbon cutting, and they didn't work again. So Kim fixed the microphones because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So when you guys first came down here after the storm and saw what you saw, what went through your mind and what were you thinking?
heartbroken, devastation.
Yeah, we couldn't come down here until a month after the storm, but since I was down here from April to that storm, basically the day before the storm, we came out here and put all the chairs away, put everything up, packed everything that was on the first floor, we put to the second floor, all our bicycles, everything that we had put on the second floor. And when we got back down here a month later, it was just coming across the bridge was, since we've been coming here 30 years, it was indescribable. I mean,
Yeah.
everything was wrecked.
There's just no words to explain
even
shock.
Even now, driving down the island, all of the old
Cottages.
landmarks
Yeah.
and everything that
Oh,
you
yeah.
used to be able to see is like,
You can't-
where am I at now?
Yeah.
I'm lost
Right.
again.
Everybody gets turned around because they're like, well, I remember this house or this 7-Eleven used to be here, and I'm like,
The Shamrock.
Or
The Shamrock.
Right.
Yeah.
There's so many places
Yeah.
that was your landmark. When Publix
The
came back,
cottage.
it was like, yeah, Publix is back.
yeah.
That was the other thing when we were rebuilding Tropical down there. It's been rebuilt again because of Milton
Helene
and
and
Helene
Milton.
last year, but there was no 7-Eleven down here. There was no Publix down here. There was nothing. So anything you needed on the island, you had to bring on the island, food wise,
Yep.
drinks wise.
So when you guys, when you get down here, finally, do you have to call all the owners and say, or did they know, or I mean, how do you notify everybody what's going on?
Well, they've been watching the Zoom meetings and keeping up with updates that Diane and everybody have been posting online for where we are, how the progress is going. And then as soon as we got the okay and the elevator was working, which has been a huge issue.
For everybody.
Yes.
Right. Everybody's
So-
trying to get the same things done to their buildings, trying to open.
I think town hall's not open yet because of an elevator.
Oh, I believe it. It's a big issue. When you have no elevator, people can't walk up and down 6 flights of stairs. So as soon as we got the okay, we started calling and emailing people, and now twice a week I email several weeks out of owners to say, hey, you can come down for your week. Let me know if you're going to come down, or a guest or a renter, what you're going to do. And they have been so receptive, and everybody is just happy to be back.
Yeah. Let's go inside and take a look around. And this is all new lawn equipment, I take it.
Yes,
too, or-
all the new furniture, the umbrellas, everything, because Ian took it away.
Very nice. This is all new here underground.
Too windy.
You locked the door. I don't know if I have a key for it.
We're at the Island Towers timeshare building, 39 units, 6 stories, right? 6 stories. And they just opened this month, which we love to talk to folks when they're open after Hurricane Ian, which is now going on, holy smokes, 2.5 years. Morning, sir. Morning. So your entire office is brand new?
Yes, this is all brand new. It was down to the studs. This over here had no floor because the water washed it all away.
Yeah.
So this has all been redone.
How did you guys do on insurance?
That I'm not really
Okay.
in on that part of it. Our owner of the management company, John Shaw, has been working with insurance companies and Claremont, who did the construction, and it's still a work in progress. They're still fighting to get all that because, well, you know how the insurance companies have been.
It's been horrible.
Down here.
And then okay, forgive me if these are dumb questions or I shouldn't be asking you them. So the owner of the building takes care of the building, and then you have 39 units owned by several hundred people. Who's responsible for inside a timeshare unit? Still the owner? Does he take care of
The
what's
management
inside
company.
the walls? Like you had to then fix every single room after that.
The construction company Claremont has done all of it.
Right.
And after it's rebuilt, we manage the entire property inside and out.
Right.
So we take care of any issue that goes on.
But I guess, and this may be just a question that you can't answer. Forgive me if I'm curious. Like let's say you have one unit that has 20 or 52 owners, right? Because it's possible. Who is the responsible party for inside the walls after a storm? Is it those owners or is it the owner of the building? Like in a normal condo, once the building is done, the person that owns that unit takes care of the inside with their insurance. So, never mind. I'm very interested by that just to see. I'll ask Jim Murley at EIBC. He probably knows because that's a timeshare.
Yeah.
Right? But that property manager.
Yeah, the property manager is still responsible to get all of that taken care of and fixed, and they work with the insurance companies and the construction company to get it all done.
So Kathy has a question. How is the first floor protected from future hurricanes?
Well,
Do you have different windows or?
all the windows are now better hurricane proof. The patio doors are thicker and much heavier to withstand hurricane winds and water. We have a higher lip going into the first floor at the patio doors. And the beach hopes that this renourishment project, and then they're going to build a 5-foot berm and plant bushes in it. They hope that helps prevent more damage for the first floor.
So are you guys expecting more sand to go out toward the water like everybody else got?
Yes, it's going to go out to the sandbar.
That's what we've been told.
Okay. Yeah, have you seen some of the
Yes.
beach renourishment,
Oh,
how
yeah.
far out it goes? It's
Oh, yeah.
incredible.
It's crazy.
Because it still looks pretty close here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're going to get more sand, you're going to get a berm, and then you're going to get the plantings like
Yep.
everybody else.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
So all this stuff, where'd you get all this furniture?
FOS and Cindy, what's the other company?
Mater Brothers.
Modern Brother.
Mater Brothers?
Mater Brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
So is there a unit we can go up to and take a
Sure.
look around?
Sure.
I'll let her
It
lead.
is the association which comprises all of the owners. Okay, that makes
Correct.
sense. The association. Gotcha. All right. I apologize if that was a dumb question.
Same as the EIBC is the same.
Yeah.
Same property manager, yep. EIBC and then Bel Air is also.
You want to take the elevator or the stairs?
Let's take the stairs so we don't lose connection.
Okay.
I had a couple of other folks.
Morning.
All right, me too.
Morning, everybody. Morning. How are you? Nice to see everybody back.
Yes, we're glad to be back.
I like your hat.
This all has been redone after the storm.
So we have pictures of this where that wave came through here and took this whole platform was gone where that wave came in, just ripped. There was just metal.
How did these floors survive here?
They've all had to been replaced, all the tile.
No,
All-
not this.
The
This
tile
is
hasn't been?
Nope. The second floor, it just washed over it.
Okay.
We lost a few tile, just pieces and parts of it. The first floor all had to be replaced. It's a different color.
Out here, just a sitting area?
Yeah. This is
Very nice. Cool.
just a little quaint hangout up here.
People use this often?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
a
usually
lot.
very busy up here. They grill up here.
Great deal.
Yeah.
Morning, Randy. Yep, it's always nice to see brand new openings. Man, everything smells so new. All right. You guys explain what you got here. You got a bedroom,
This is the master.
master bedroom.
So it's a 1 bed, 1 bath. Sleep 6 because we have 2 sleeper sofas out there. We have a queen and a full size. full kitchen.
But every appliance, every cabinet, every countertop, all the floors, everything has been redone in every single unit.
Right.
New pictures, new everything.
So since we had that leakage from the top, basically it ruined everything. So this whole building got gutted, and every room is basically exactly like this. Some are flipped over the other way, but this is exactly every room with that view.
This is what you're paying for right here.
And imagine, this is the second floor. This balcony was ripped off from the wave.
The balcony.
Yep.
Balcony was totally ripped off.
Yep. That's how strong.
They had to rebuild the balcony on this.
Correct.
On this whole floor.
Yes.
So that's how many over?
It was 11 total. So there were 7 on this floor and then 4 on the first floor. We have 7 per floor, but on the first floor, as when you walked into the office, there's 3 of those units are the office, and then the
lobby.
guest, the lobby, basically.
It's amazing how, I mean, I know it's been like 2.5 years, but when you look next door and you look at some of the other places and you talk about how that was ripped off, that's,
Right.
who was the contractor?
Claremont Property.
Claremont Properties, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
They're doing multiple places on the island right now, and they have been amazing. Anything we needed towards the end when we were getting ready to open, we would call our contact, Jeffrey, and he would get it done that day.
We need to have somebody from Claremont on the show. I mean, that sounds like, you know.
I think they're down 2 or 3. They're at Smuggler's Cove also right
Working.
now.
Okay. Yeah, because, you know, right now, part of what you hear is the contractors, once versus insurance, that people were having issues with, and now some contractors, like the one that went out of business that was working down here, and if you land a good one, you want to spread that name around on
Yes.
the beach here, so.
Yeah.
Can we,
Sure.
step out?
Sure. Oh,
We'll
might be
let you
locked.
guys Unlock it. We're at Island Towers, everybody.
Whoa.
It's a bit windy out today.
Whoa.
It is a nice breeze. Lost the curtain.
The $1 million view.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, downstairs you're going to get, I don't know how much further out, but I mean, when I was talking to Chad in some of the other areas, he said, I think he said like 100, 150 feet.
Yep.
Right. And I'm surprised that you don't see them out there working now, because this project is almost finished.
They said by the end of June it should be complete.
another
So
month. And I know they had to go down south first because of the birds and the critical wildlife area, get that done. And then they, of course, with the storms, you know,
Yep.
middle of it, and the pipe break. And then you're going to get a berm. How high is the berm going to be?
5 foot, and then they're going to put plants on it.
Nice.
The good part is we are supposed to have right down from the walkway from the stairs out to the beach is going to be an opening, so we don't have to crawl over anything.
Yes.
It'll be flat for everybody to walk out, which is much safer.
So how have you guys tried to prepare for the next hurricane in any way? Or, I mean, do you think now, I mean, we've been through 3. It doesn't seem like all of a sudden they're going to stop, but, yeah, I mean, cross our fingers.
Do a lot of praying and
Yeah.
hopeful. I mean, I think the island really needs a very calm year.
Oh, for sure.
We've been through enough over the last 3 years that,
We're hoping this renourishment
yeah.
is hopefully that's the key. Hopefully it pushes the water out far enough that when it does come in. We got damage here during Helene and Milton last year, but we didn't get near the damage we got. It basically took all the sand out from underneath our building. Wave came through and didn't get into the building, and then just took the sand back out. So now you can crawl. Now you can crawl under the building. Yeah, right.
So, I mean, and what the plan would be, I'm sure you got a plan, like you're going to take all the equipment, furniture,
Yep.
and put it up somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I mean,
Same with our pool equipment. The way we had our pool equipment built this time is we can unhook everything, take it up to the 3rd floor. That way, if we do get a surge, all of our
It's
equipment is
protected.
up high enough.
So last time you probably just left it and said, get out of town. 'Cause you-
Right.
Nobody expected
Right.
Ian at all. So hopefully we don't ever see that again.
All right, let's
We are definitely more prepared.
take a walk down to the parking lot again, and you guys, a lot of activity. See a lot of activity.
So today's check-in and check-out, since it's a timeshare, everything happens on Saturday. So
Sweet.
this is definitely our busy day.
And you said this one is sleep 6.
Yes. 2 queen hide-a-beds and a king size in the master.
And everything smells new.
We have had all compliments on it, so it's encouraging. And we're more excited for us to be open because now we don't have to do any more construction and going up and down stairs.
For sure. I'd rather be open than not.
Yes. And plus everybody gets to come back and enjoy the beach that we absolutely love, because even on our days off, we go to the beach.
Yeah.
That's what we moved here for.
Right. So let's take a walk out. Did you, do you know who did the landscaping?
We don't,
That's not
over there,
Oh,
that's not ours.
yours? Okay.
Nope.
Oh, that's,
We've had the palm trees installed, and that's as far as we've been able to get so far.
While we're walking down, Kendra, why don't you give out the phone number again in case somebody wants to call about renting?
You can call 239-481-9580, and JR and Katrina in the office are more than happy to help anybody who calls.
Carol, you got me on that one. I forgot to check. Every time I go to do one of these things, they check how soft the toilet paper is, but I forgot to check. Carol called me.
Well,
I'm sure it's super soft. What's that? Yes, you gotta have soft.
is it good toilet paper? Okay, there you go.
Where do most of your folks live? Scattered all over the country, or where?
A lot of them are from Ohio, Michigan, Massachusetts. There's a lot from Canada.
Really?
Yes.
The time of year is different. Summertime, a lot of them come from the East Coast or just in Florida somewhere, because people from up north think it's too hot down here. So
Right.
all during season, it is
Northerners.
and
Yeah.
Canadians. Yeah.
You don't want to put up with the snow.
What can you guys tell from your jobs to other condo buildings or other buildings that are going through? I mean, right next door, they're still working through it. You know, I know this sounds silly. How'd you get open this faster than some of the others? What are some tips you got?
The owner of the property management company rode them hard.
Yeah.
Basically, you have to be on them every day. Like, why isn't this getting done? You need more guys. You need more guys. You need more guys. Again, Claremont was a great contractor, so they were already on that situation. But we had several supervisors down here. We had the on-site supervisor. We had another supervisor that came every day. So our property manager pushed them hard. And what you see over here every day is usually there's one contractor at a time.
Yeah.
When we were trying to open here, there was
10.
contractors at a time. There was everything going on at the same time. It was hard to get around here, it really was.
Yeah.
Parking was limited. We had to park across the street a lot of times just because there were so many contractors all at one time down here, which is hard to manage. That's the hard thing to do, is manage that many contractors and make sure they're doing their job and the other guy's doing his job and he's not in this guy's way, basically.
What about communicating with the people that are owners?
We had Diane, who's the board member.
Okay.
We would send her pictures, and then she would post it and give updates with her and the board president. And the board's been amazing because they get together and they talk about what needs to be said and where the progress is, and it's a daily connection with them.
You guys have a Facebook page that people can go on to, or is it?
RAL has a Facebook page, and then there is an Island Towers public page on Facebook that you can view all kinds of pictures and information.
So Diane says that you guys have September 20th through 27th for rent, $900, unit 204, the one that we were just in. Nice. So $900, that's a good rate.
Yep,
Now,
for that time of year it is.
Okay, September's slower. All right, Chuck, $19.50 total with taxes per week, $41.42 he called. All right, everybody's commenting on there. Having a property.
Each week, because of the different seasons, is different prices.
Yeah, I'm sure during March or April or February, you're probably getting top dollar, which...
Yep. Holidays are higher.
Let's see, having a property management team that is local was the most important piece of the puzzle, yeah. That's the same thing that Todd said over at their condominium.
Yep.
Any final thoughts about the building, about the process, about wanting to let people know how to come down?
We don't have a sign, so you have to just...
Yeah, the sign has not...
We'll get a sign.
It's coming soon, hopefully. Just bear with us. We have little tweaks that need done yet,
Right.
things that aren't in rooms quite yet. It's just little things that Like we all forgot to untape the ice box out of the freezer so you can take the ice box actually out. We forgot. You know, we were so busy.
We've done it since then, though.
Yeah, it's been done. But it's just little things that, you know, we have a lot of light bulbs now that go out and just little things. So just bear with us. It's a work in progress, but we're open.
And come on down. It's a great
We're
time.
excited to have everybody back and look forward to meeting each and every one of them.
I don't think anybody's going to worry about the icebox or the light bulbs when they're sitting on that lanai looking out at that view out there. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you to Michael Stewart. We're at Island Towers, which is 1900.
4,900.
I don't know where 19 came from. 4900 Estero Boulevard. You could see Publix is right up the street here, so it's in walking distance. They have great new rooms that face the Gulf of America right behind the building. So come on down to Fort Myers Beach, and we're going to be broadcasting live from Margaritaville at 11 o'clock at La Di Da today. Got a great show lined up, so hopefully you guys can come down. We have giveaways, great guests, and my wife's hair looks fabulous. So we'll see you at La Di Da at 11. Thank you to Kendra and Dave.
Thank you.
You guys have a great weekend.